Okay, welcome to Disciple News. Today is November the 30th, 2011. Today is Wednesday. And I have a few things in news today. I'm just going to go through them kind of brief. Spain is acknowledging Israel for the first time in a real long time. They're starting to like them. So we'll see what's up there. In weather, the Philippines, the northern end, had an earthquake, a 6.0. A whole village evacuated in Ecuador due to the volcano erupting. In Alabama, in the past 35 years, they've not seen a big snow. Well, they did just recent. They've had a big snow. 35 years. Wow. In Colombia, they have an alert now for that volcano. Mexico and us, Texas, we are the new desert, they're saying. It's so much in a drought, we're just desert. And I don't know if anyone watched the news this morning, but the Dow Jones report, it's up a whole lot, so I don't know what's going to happen there. This year's winter, they're estimating, is going to be worse than last year, so get your winter coats together. And there are forest fires currently burning in Australia. Malaysia's having a storm surge. Iran yesterday had an explosion. It was a nuclear explosion, and it was not an accident. In Scotland, they're having a lot of flooding, and they're starting to fine people for going out in the flood. In England, Stockport, England, there was a small tornado, something that they say never happens there. Japan, the contamination of the rice. Starting in December, they're going to start decontaminating it. I don't know really much they can do. It's going to come anyways. They're dumping it in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, politics. It seems that the euro is starting to break up quicker than anticipated. So they might be out of their currency. Northern Vegas, where I used to live, Henderson area, maybe a little more towards Vegas. They're the top unemployment state in the United States right now, Nevada. And the top housing failure. The housing market is just, people are selling, moving, the bank's taking their house. It's terrible. And when I lived there, there was no jobs, there was no housing. You know, you couldn't go to the casino because you didn't have money to gamble. So nobody's making any money. Herman Cain is thinking about backing out. I guess all these rumors got the best of him. He can't handle. He breaks under pressure. He needs to go back to making pizzas. It's a good field. He's a good businessman. I like making pizza. But we'll see what happens. The Penn State University coach, let's leave you a little bit about that. It is now has 100 people allegedly were molested by this guy. You know, in a situation like that, just have to pray that God will show this coach that he needs to repent. Repent now. And moving on to religion news. No pastors anymore seem to want to teach on the coming of Jesus. I guess they're too scared, or they don't want to teach us what we need to know. You know, Jesus said that we should be prepared for this, you know, see the signs. And, okay, because we are the bride of Jesus, and he's coming for his bride. He's the husband, Jesus. And the church, we are the bride, and he's coming soon. And there was a little kid in the news in Georgia, a student. He fights being expelled over his biblical beliefs. It's worse and worse every day. They're wanting to take the Christ out of Christmas, even more this year. Some politician said that a Christmas tree wasn't a Christmas tree, it was a holiday tree. You kidding me? What does holiday mean anyways? Holly? Well, that might be from the holly leaf, but that represents Christmas. I don't know, these people. The bride, back to that, the bride of Jesus. It's a purification cleansing. It's a marriage of the Lamb. And it's coming shortly. If anyone has any insight more on that, please let me know. And I found out some bad, sad, I don't know kind of news. In Atlanta, Georgia, it has been reported there are 40,000 people infected with AIDS. We should pray for those. And the Occupy, LA and Philadelphia, they arrested 200 people because they're not doing anything about the news. They're just sitting around smoking pot. You know, so what's really the point?